and Shadow's Wake. Woo! 533! No, it's not as mild. Yeah, mine's still more powerful, sadly. Before we speak at length, I believe a change surrounds is in order. I'll have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communions with Heidelin has grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know that these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. You ever thought that a day would come when you're just standing on the moon and be like, whoa. Hey! Pillar of Industry. What the? Pillar of Industry? Yeah, mine is so much stronger, but take a look at it. Oh, there's a cool. There's a pretty cool looking. Bring sword. Oh wow. Gunblade. Ah, his normal sword. Wait, does this have... It does. Five. Five, okay. Are you gonna question the laws of the universe here? Being as a native of the moon? Yes, they are indeed the three I sensed. Where do we start, guys? Hi. Goodness, you are unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Least you wonder, Mistress Crow had also been delivered unto their care, serving as a conduit for Heiden's power has taken its toll. She will recover in due. As for Alphino and Azase, they insisted on remaining in Golemon while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters have already come to a conclusion. Hi. He's just like, wait, everybody. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? Is this the ally whom Hydele bade you seek out? Is not unlike the shades of Amaran. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hydele, together with this place. It ever has been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiac, or rather, it was. The Zodiac is no more. And not without consequence, I am afraid, for now the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... Are you alright? My attempts to forestall Zodiac's release have all but extended my strength. If you might allow me to rest assured, while I will share with you all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means, if you will review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Ronald. My eyes see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. Is that what all these are? All the crystals on the walls are just not. A dimly growing crystal. What do we got? As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary. No abnormals. There appears to be records of a long-learning vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. So it's all records of his Zodiac's status, and if he's done anything or has tried to maintain his. So these records comprise the sum total of his existence. We must handle them. As you gaze, knowledge of past calamities flow through their mind. How, with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brains. Maintaining Zodiac's freedom appeared to attack idle greatly. Zodiac defeated. While he may have been in a complete state, that's nevertheless an impressive feat. But even if you haven't, his demise was inevitable. Van Daniel would have seen to it, one way or another. That said, he probably would have wielded Zodiac's power to wreak untold destruction before taking his own life, making this the better of two unfavorable outcomes. What are you? That is a crazy jacket. Warmly. Knowledge of past rejoinings. The records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the low portress, though it is not clear who or what they are. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musings when Elizabeth boarded on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brother have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realized we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains in prison. So he knew that Elizabeth was on the moon and stuff. They knew where, like, they just couldn't do anything because as long as the Watcher was here. Did you learn anything of import? A whole lot of nothing. So it was as we suspected. Maintaining the brands require a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown heavier with each rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Unbold Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he's created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's power are far beyond anything I could have imagined. Right.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
The great turning, there was but a single world. Ithrius. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all matter of life. From within the earth. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. So the monstrosities that appeared were because of At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
It just happened? They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. All creation in the forms of various currents. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. nose of a celestial nature would encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial, what Earth and air, the celestial current forms a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The complication soon realized that the inciting incidences occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on a closer study, a stagnation of ether was observed in nearby currents. Stagnation.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Nicely, with the avert of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to the Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him, as they needed him to keep everything stable. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac, herself, and the star into lesser reflections, then she might continue to find him in this place. I could have sworn she beseeched me, banish the darkness. Wait! Banish the darkness. Maybe it was the darkness in his heart. They probably wanted me, perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with the spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half of Ithri's relation. Thus it was necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who went listen and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Ithras and her history. Like Zodiac, Heideling's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
It matters not now. Zodiac gone.
In light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
The other shards? The first? The more fitting than you know. The Norman culture is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. They're worried about rain. They're worried about the first. It's here. Ah, it is ready. This way, if you would be so kind. Where are we going? A beautiful sight, is it not? What is it?
Yes, but what is it?
That's what I just asked. Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she even struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel, capable of bearing the people of Ithros to safe harbor. It's a ship? Well, now we are in Final Fantasy IV territory. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. I fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dark. Yeah, we're in Final Fantasy IV territory now. We are buried in it now. It's the moon in FF4 is the same. It was used as a vessel, pretty much as a ship. The moon, like the moon in FF4 that you go into for the Lunarians, and now we're just doing that whole plotline here, just differently. Helping hands. What do you guys think? To hear more of this story. Oh, don't we all? It may be true, but others will struggle to believe it. I scarcely believe it myself. The moon is a ship. Well, now I've heard everything. Oh, don't worry, guys. This is normal. Hey, is that a... That's a Dark Knight. Helping hands. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of where Zodiac was imprisoned is not so easy to traverse, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hydaelyn created me as a goaler, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange, mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him. You need but recall the path you walked with Argus before, and you will find your way. If he labors in service in Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand? I mean, I gotta remember how to actually get there. Could give us something. Ah. Yeah. Oh. There. Honestly, I thought it'd be more complicated to find, but that was simple. Bum, bum. Hey. Okay, they're not letting. Giant wheat. Oh my god, they are. Those are, oh yes they are. They are, Chains of Promethea enemies. Oh, these two. Now it's just getting weird. Oh, and there's our best friends in the universe again. This place we seek is just ahead of the correspondence port. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of abundant ether. You would be hard pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. My god, this is crazy. This storyline's gone way crazy. Like, we all thought, oh, destruction of Zodiark, end of story. Good. But no, it's like, destruction of Zodiark. By the way, guess what? And the end of the world is here. Congratulations. Guard of Zodiark's prison, eh? Blood red eyes, shivering maw. Behemoth, I imagine. Let's hope he's friendly. Nope, he's actually very nice. What did air for? Alas, have to wait. Home of the new Mao. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongeoy draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help this? Of course. It's stuck at its boy. Argo manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. Legion of Heidelins. Do not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you, it is no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argo was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you than your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions, unexpected but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. And let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. A Weeper. Yeah, these are all like Chains of Promethean and like the other one. Rise of the Xylar? No, it would be just Chains of Promethean. From 11. That's what most of these enemies are now. Except for these, I need to know what you are. I need detail. They're lunar. They're Luna Tendor. Luna Tenders. Can I punch you? I'm gonna punch you. I'm sorry. I must. Something targeting me? Sorry. This is so good. Your destination is the structure there across the cradle of darkness. But climb on to Argo's back and he will take you to the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the events of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. And this is where we part ways. But no, I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Our allies' assurance notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we do not go all at once. I propose the two of us cross first. I'll take our way here. Onward! A malefic ether that permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiac, most likely? Going over there, I guess. This is crazy. Wait, what? I thought we were going up. Oh, that's the doorway. Wow, we're really The structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amaranth. Apologies for the wait. Right then. Let's us head inside and... Oh? It's intriguing. A means by which he conserve energy, mayhap? Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account. Helpful as he's been. Thank you, Ernest. We'll take... Stay here when it's alright. Vargas is to remain without. Let us not keep him waiting over long. Argos! Oh. I mean, we can just naturally go in. Like, run there. What in the world? Wait. Girl. Hi. Where is everybody?
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Just verify, right? Verification. What the? He's adorable! Oh! I want them all. They're all mine now. And these are the pilots. I'll take them all.
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiac, alas, is no more.
She says that so casual, like, he's gone. I am.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Aetheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends!
Oh my god, can we have this as a new race? Do we have this race later on in the future?
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Atheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
What the? I've seen it all.
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
That or she just likes cute things. Maybe she just likes everything to be adorable at the end. I mean, she did make the Lalafells. Eidolon did make Lalafells, and now we have... and bunny boys. So you tell us. A hairy situation. Oh, the music! It's the Naming Way theme. Awesome. Huh. I'm upset again. I'm crying again. They must be the Delaperois mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, and we may have to ask about in order to track them down. Come on in. Let us be about it. Are we going up or down? We're going down. Ow! Okay, let me just get the Aetheryte at least. Let me have that in my life. Camping way. Nothing for it. Only one thing is done. Scrap it and do it again. I'm thinking of spending a night outside, but I'm not sure what I need to take with me aside from a tent, I suppose. Hey, trading way. Saw all the fun the traders on Ithos were getting up to, and I thought to myself, hey, I could do that too. I could do that. So it's hard to believe it could house so many crew members. Even so, there's something else here to suggest of a type of accommodation. I think they were just in stasis. Fighting way. Dancing way. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm just wowing. This went up and beyond anything I expected. I mean, we knew this race was around, but I didn't think we would actually run into them so soon. I thought it would just be a... I heard that your kind hop about when they hear music. Is that true? Can you turn it off? Turn what? Oh my god, the sound. I've decided to form a fellowship of protectors to escort people as they arrive. So relax. You and yours are in safe halls. Very basic. Ah, the leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Way is the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispiest, cleanest air for the people of Atrius, and that's a promise. Hey, it's Guiding Way. Do you need help with something? I'm busy assigning duties for the moment. Weaving. What do you think of our clothing? I'll have you know I'm a mastermind behind its design. Right? Leader? No, sleeping away. My job is to... perhaps I'd better ask. High time we get serious. Yup. I only saw them from a distance, but their fur was brown, if that helps at all. Sir, yes sir. And that's all we got out of that. Nothing way? We're all gonna die someday, so what if it happens a little why would you? AKA the depressive one. The edgy one. Oh my, isn't it exciting? I've never seen one of your kind up close before. Would you mind if I take some measurements of your body? Just for reference, of course. Recording way. Happy. What? Fountain dog. When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Me? Oh yes, of course. As the only one around here capable of doing anything properly, it falls on me to take charge of the others. Well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it? Is this all of them? A group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? This isn't an archery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter. You need to worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing around gawping. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. The There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing orb at the center. If you should find yourselves lost, I shall gather the others and meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Wait, what is that? Level 84, okay. 84. So I guess this whole place, if it's all 84, I might take the time to actually try and get all of the, whatchamacallits. Oh my god, there's a... quite a few of them. Wait, how do we get higher? How do I get back up? Wait, never mind. Let's see it. Okay, I see it now. Never mind. I'm going the other way. Hurry now. Time is of the essence. Don't slow down, won't. Wobbling way? Oh dear, I didn't expect to meet a people person here. Whatever shall I do? Flopping? Me? You're speaking to me? Oh, but of course I'll answer any questions you may have. Hey, sing the current. Da-da-da. Visitors at last! Welcome!
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporrits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Atheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Atheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
I don't think they know. I don't think they know.
Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
There's...
Here, we have Atheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Atheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected.
So in other words, this was going to happen sooner or later. Either way, all roads led to the final days activating.
If you will, that Atheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Atheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Pack up and leave,
This
everybody.
moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold.
And
And
then...
then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star. Easier said than done, admittedly, for one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim, which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Well, what if we could save it?
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
Sid would lose his mind right now if he was here to hear all this. And even see it all.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Heidelin.
Where is Sid? Sid should be part of
Back
this.
in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers.
Wait, you said Vanat.
We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. what better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges?
Wait.
Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon? Heidelin herself led you here. You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher?
Oh, she just assumed because of the Watcher, everybody would be the same size. That's what was confusing about this situation.
Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
Hey.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages.
Well, now we're back to square one.
I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Okay.
Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale.
I'm a...
All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Oh, thank you.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Even more.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
My God. I've never seen someone so small lose their mind. I don't blame her, though. I don't blame her for freaking out.